So we just got a big Hexe update, not from Ubisoft, but from Tom Henderson over at Insider Gaming. So treat everything I'm about to say with a huge pinch of salt, but the details are too specific to ignore. Those details being that combat is being completely redone with acrobatic moves, contortionists are being used for mocap, there's also a plan for Ezio to appear mid-game, and Hexe is now reportedly aiming to launch for holiday 2027. All of this happening while Clint Hocking is out as creative director and John Gutso is in, and of course Dario McDevitt is still attached to the game. That combo, the gameplay overhaul plus veteran leadership plus a long development time, is exactly why I'm paying attention to this game and why I want to break down what this could all mean. Quick context though, so it all makes sense. Ubisoft officially revealed Codename HEXE back in 2022 as part of the future of Assassin's Creed, and it's been positioned as a different kind of AC game since day one. The reporting around it has reportedly pointed towards a darker tone and setting connected to witch trials in Europe. So when the leaks started sounding more experimental, they started to line up more with how Hexe has been framed from the start. The big piece here though is the combat. According to Henderson, they're redoing it completely with a lot of acrobatic movement. The contortionist for mocap detail is the headline, but what matters is what it implies. Hopefully, it implies Hexe wants physicality to be a part of the game's identity. And I'm going to say it like it is, if Assassin's Creed is going to be heavy combat and combat heavy based, it needs to feel like an assassin doing it. It doesn't need to feel like a warrior, you don't want to feel like a raid boss, and not a spongy RPG build. An assassin should feel quick, precise, dangerous, and lethal when they earn it. If Hexe's combat is built around movement, dodges, positioning, acrobatics, and creating openings, that is the closest we've been in a while to combat that fits the fantasy. And I, for one, am excited when we finally see more of it. Then we gotta talk about something I know we are all interested in, and that is the Ezio link. Tom Henderson says there is or was a plan for Ezio to appear about halfway through the game and mentor the protagonist, teaching them the ways of the assassin. But he's not sure if that's still the case. The key point here though is that Hexe's time period is not officially confirmed. Insider Gaming's earlier reporting towards the Holy Roman Empire in Central Europe and specifically the 16th century. Other coverage and speculation pushes it later, closer to early 1600s Germany witch trial wave. And that matters because if Hexe is early enough, the Ezio mentor idea stops being fanfiction and becomes plausible within the Assassin's Creed timeline. But of course, there are many ways Ezio could appear. If he's not there physically, he could appear as a memory replay inside the Animus, like we did with Ezio and Altair in Revelations. He could appear as an echo or simulation within the Animus, or he could appear through a message, codex training, or even as a brotherhood teaching passed down that we experienced through Ezio's memory. But personally, I don't know, a lot of you guys want this, it'll be so much better if Ezio is fully in the game and we can interact with him. He represents initiation, lineage, and the Creed being taught to us by someone we all know and love. It's gonna be really cool to play. A mid-game shift where the protagonist is then forced to truly become an assassin, not just someone surviving a witch trial. It could be a massive structural win. And it fits Hexe setting perfectly, because witch trial paranoia is exactly the kind of world where the Creed would matter. Not just staying hidden, but know what you stand for. My overall take on this is that if Ezio's plan is still real, Ubisoft has one job, and that's to make it meaningful. And of course, if they can't justify Ezio being there physically, do it in a smarter way. Make Ezio the memory that teaches the protagonist. Something like that would be really cool, just don't leave him out. And just by how much we want Ezio also showcases how many people at Ubisoft actually wants to work on this game. Henderson has come out and said that this is the project many people at Ubisoft want to work on. You can't prove that from the outside, you just have to take Henderson's word for it. But if it's true, it matters because enthusiasm changes what really gets prioritized. You're more likely to get bold decisions, more attention to detail, more pride in the final product. And Hexe is the game that needs it because players want something to be excited about. Then there's the reported holiday 2027 window. Again, leak territory, but if that target is real, it suggests time and space to build Hexe into something that it needs. Personally, if we're going for the witch trial setting, Ubisoft should 100% release it around Halloween. It's the perfect time to release that kind of game, and if they don't, it's such a missed opportunity. So Ubisoft, if you're watching this video, release it around Halloween or even on Halloween 2026. It just works and it'll be a nice little surprise. But I think that's enough of leaks. Let's talk about stuff that is 100% confirmed, and that is Clint Hocking has left Ubisoft. And Clint Hocking was the creative director on Assassin's Creed Hexe, but with him leaving, John Gusson has taken over as creative director on Hexe, which is somewhat a strange one because if they've only got a year and a bit until the game comes out, presumably there's not much work to be done. And leadership changes can be scary, but they can also be practical. There are two versions of this, right? Version 1 is that the vision changes and it becomes something completely different, or version 2 being the vision is set and they just bring in someone else to land the project. Honestly though, I'm leaning toward version 2. A lot of us know this, and Gusson is a veteran of the franchise and he now leads part of it. And more than likely is that he's on this project as a closer so they can have more consistency and stability through the final stretch. I'm watching it closer than some of you may think, but I'm not panicking at all. It's a game that I think is going to be well received. We just need something else. We need gameplay, we need another trailer, we need some more official information. Just please give me that sort of stuff. The other major piece here is Darby McDevitt still being involved in the game. It matters because Assassin's Creed has always worked well when the stories and campaigns have been incredible, and Darby has had a hand in writing, if not all of the best AC titles. If Hexe is going for the darker tone, it fits into his wheelhouse, and I know he's having more of a role on this story and game than just writer, so I'm excited to see what he brings to the table. And personally, I think Assassin's Creed Hexe is going to be a special type of game. Not because it's going to be massive, not because it has a new coat of paint, but because the pieces we're all hearing about, the leaks, the confirmed information, all point toward a focused identity. A witch trial era setting implies fear, suspicion, social danger. We have seen leaks about getting a new fear system within the game, similar to what we had in the Jack the Ripper DLC and of course Batman Arkham Knights. There's supposedly going to be a new combat overhaul, which implies a protagonist whose body is agile and combat actually matters to the way you move. And with the Ezio leaks, it could all tie back to nostalgia, but I think it will be more than that. I think a lot of players will enjoy what we get within the story. Again, we just need to know more. So to recap everything we've spoken about, Henderson is reporting a big combat overhaul with extreme acrobatics, a past plan for Ezio to mentor mid-game, strong internal interest from Ubisoft Montreal, and a holiday 2027 target. On the confirmed side, Hexe has a creative director change with Hocking leaving and Gusson stepping in and Darby McDevitt still being involved. Of course, if these pieces all align, Hexe could be the different AC game that's different for all the right reasons, not for things people don't like. So let me know in the comment section down below what you think about all of these leaks, informations, that sort of thing. Do you want Hexe to go all in on the dark, tense, and experimental, or should it stay closer to the classic Assassin's Creed structure, either older titles or RPG? Let me know in the comment section down below. If you guys enjoyed the video, a like would be greatly appreciated. Don't forget to subscribe for some more Assassin's Creed content. I hope you all have an amazing day, and I'll see you in the next video.